stay there for a second?
For a second, are you kidding me? Stupidest question I ever in my life. It's like, you know you can do it. It's not technicality, it's just a mental game.
No, that's high stakes on that one. That's starting out trailhead Ferguson. Is that Blake?
Yeah, I'm just a support squad here.
Whatever.
Help cache a lot of water up there.
We've been training, but it's like you've never asked your body to do this much. So we're gonna see what happens.
There's a lot of unknowns.
Feeling good so far.
Go, Brady, go.
Oh, there he goes. There he goes. We're starting off with quite the crew. We have some cousins, some kids with us. Eventually they'll be peeling off and it'll be just Blake and I to finish this thing out.
That's the plan. Don't really know what to expect. Trying to take all pressure off of me.
We're just gonna enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like some people are trying to knock out the time record. I'm gonna get to each peak and just look around, enjoy it, breathe the somewhat smoky air. Starting off at Ferguson Canyon, I used to rock climb here. Everybody who enters Ferguson has to throw a rock at the water tower. How cool this is. This starts off with the climb up Twin Peaks. You do about a quarter to a third of the vertical in this first climb, and it is steep. There's only like 20 feet of flat on this whole first climb. How are we feeling after mile one?
Woo! That's unnecessary.
All right, this is the most enjoyable part of the entire day right here. It's the shaded, nice, flat forest. The ground is soft. It is so nice right here. First taste of rocks. We're gonna be eating a lot of rocks today. All right, there is Twin Peaks. The first of 30 some odd peaks we'll be climbing today. Right there. Hey Blake, turn around and take a look at where we're hiking to. Lone Peak is right there.
100 miles an hour in my head. And vagabond dreaming takes me through the night. Sipping whiskey by the river, living out of sight. 100 miles an hour in the fast.
Not the world without the tunnel.
100 miles an hour to the light.
If we had a geologist along for the ride, I'm sure they'd, it'd be pretty interesting to hear how all this upheaval and stuff. I mean, right now I'm enjoying all these rocks, but I know by the end it'll be like, stupid rock, stupid rock.
When I see my friends.
About to bag our first summit of the day. First of many, many summits.
100 miles an hour to the end.
Abe! Woo!
My heart just beat like a Cherokee drum. And in the morning when the sun does come, 100 miles an hour in the fast lane. 100 miles an hour in the fast lane. 100 miles an hour till I'm done.
Made to the top of Dromedary Peak, and from here you can see all of the peaks that we're going to summit over the next 24 hours or so. The first summit is Twin Peaks. Then we followed this ridge up here to Dromedary Peak. Then we're following along this ridge all the way past Superior, around Alta Snowbird. And there's the tram. Then we're following that side of the Litte Cottonwood Canyon, following the ridge all the way to Lone Peak, and then down Bell Canyon. It's a long ways from here.
our bucket list. Not doing that again. You're impressive, Bobby.
I'm pissed is what I am. My anger is gonna get me through.
Yeah, we are not responsible for inspiring others to do this hike. We're young, nimble, got a little athleticism on our side.
I feel like I have a few more years of youth left, which is why I'm doing it now.
Yeah, 100%.
That's the urgency. The thing about this hike is up and down, up and down. It's one peak after another. 32 miles is obviously really far, but what makes this hike take so long is the fact that you're going so slow. Some of our miles will be 65 or 70-minute miles because you're just inching along these ridges. That's the trail, right there, right there, up, down that. That's crazy. Well, I thought that last peak was Dromedary. It's actually O'Sullivan's Peak, so this is Dromedary. Whew. Next peak. Here's the first of our caches. 3 Smart Waters and high chews. First part of the whirl is just brutal mentally because you don't really feel like you're going anywhere, making any progress. It's really slow moving, lots of up and down. It's beautiful, but you kind of around this time start wishing for a trail. Weather didn't call for rain. I feel bad asking because we're in a drought. Please don't rain on us. Pretty please. Well, we got some rain, Blake.
It's like the do not 101 for the whirl, I think. It's gonna rain.
Yeah, well, it was not a rainy day. Woo!
Bobby, what's your plan? Are you going down Lake Pledge? Bid you a fond farewell. Good luck. No two better, more qualified people in the whole drainage probably to do this.
We haven't seen anybody up here today that's more prepared than us.
So much cooler.
I feel like part of my spirit's leaving.
All right, guys, travel safe. And then there were 2. How are you feeling, Blake?
It's like when you... Not that there was like any weak link out here, you know, like we're all comparable, but it's like it makes you feel a little bit better that somebody's a little bit more afraid than you going up something really steep. Like you're more worried about that person than you are like yourself in those moments. So the dynamic is definitely going to change.
Man, it's like that rock that Matt toppled off of there and landed right in front of me. Finding this jacket. We're on the right track, Blake. We're on the right track. Doing things right. Providence is smiling upon us. That's the whirl right there, man. That's how you move. Be a walk in the park if it was like this, huh? Fun while it lasted. Back to the ridge. We have now switched to headlamp mode. It's rained just a little bit more, but now we are surrounded by lightning, which is not very fun. And hopefully it's just one of those things where the lightning stays up high and far away, and it just gives us a little bit of a soundtrack to hike to, but man, it's not fun when it's on top of you. Those are some beautiful lights. Here we go, here we go.
Thanks, man.
Saving the day, these guys.
How are you? Moose.
Babe.
Baby and a mama moose stuck on the trail. But Pete wasn't here. Vince and I would still be down there like, what do we do?
Oh, thank you so much. Is that our food right there?
Yes.
Pete, dude, thank you so much.
5 minutes and then I was like,
I'm gonna return the favor someday when you're doing the whirl.
you are.
That works.
And then there was one. Blake's body didn't really recover after dinner, so he went down with the group. Made it a heck of a long way today, and I'm continuing solo. So it's midnight now, and just left the group, and we're about halfway done with the whirl. Well, I'm about halfway done with the whirl. So there it goes. Back to rock climbing again. Some interesting formations I came through just now. Made it to Devil's Castle. It is a crazy spire, but you can't really tell because it's surrounded with black. Not much you can see, a few lights here and there. But here it is, my first view of the Salt Lake Valley from the top of Bald Mountain. Oh, you can see my house from here. Lights were on. But there's Twin Peaks over there and Lone Peak over on that side. Long ways to go yet, but we're feeling good. Sun is on its way up. I had no idea this mountain was so huge. Here we are, it is morning. I hiked all night and I'm tired. This is a really big climb I'm doing right here, and I'm feeling it. This is the first, well, it's kind of kicked my butt. So, that was my least favorite climb yet. That thing was a beast. Straight up and down, long ridge. It's amazingly beautiful. Tram. Oh my gosh. Lone Peak, ready for it? Right there. That is Lone Peak, that's far away one. Let's see how far I came. That's Twin Peaks right there, the first peak we saw. Followed that ridge all the way around and back down that. I found a windbreak for my morning rest, and I thought I'd relay the story of how this coat saved me. So yesterday when we saw those rain clouds coming in, I just had this thought as I watched my cousins put on their raincoats and windbreakers and stuff. They were better prepared than I was. I didn't have anything. Just t-shirt, weather, didn't say anything about rain. Anyway, I just had this thought, I'm gonna freeze. If I get wet in this wind, like that could end the world for me right there, just getting hypothermic. My wife came later with my other coat and stuff, but it would have been too late. And right as I had this thought of I'm gonna freeze, my cousin Bobby, who was in front, said, "Hey, look at this coat." And she literally found it just on the rocks, just waiting there. And it's my size. It's perfect. Like, such amazing, you call it a coincidence. I'd call it divine intervention. And so just gratitude for this coat that kept me warm all night. And yeah, very timely indeed. I haven't documented anything for a couple hours, but I've been focused on climbing, making my snail's pace continue. Now we're on granite. The rest of the hike will be on granite, which has some pros and some cons. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Hoo. Shoot some video here. So this is the Pfeiffer Horn, one of the last big obstacles between here and Lone Peak. This is my game face right here. powered up my phone because there was a mountain goat out there. But check it out. We have one more push until Lone Peak. Woohoo! I made it. This is the last few feet to the summit of Lone Peak. Here we go. One more little hop and skip. Woohoo! I'm the only one here right now. Got it all to myself. Made it. Woo! That is a one-time thing. Holy cow! Woo! Hide from the wind real quick and I can talk about why. Because that was miserable. I mean, a day and a half of up, down, climbing mountains, pain, everything hurts. You know, why would I want to do that? Well, I grew up with these in my backyard, right? I grew up in the Wasatch Mountains. I live here now with my family. And so I see them every single day. It's not like some distant mountain like, I don't know, Kilimanjaro or Denali that I may or may not see once in my life, right? Like, these are my mountains. And so I wanted to come and do this so that I can drive around. I can look up at there. I can look out my window and see these mountains and just know I did that. I went from there to there. I touched every single one of those summits. So that's why I did the WURL. All right, I'm all right. I'm not even done. I have to climb down, which is gonna suck. It's really far. This is called the Notch. It's how we get down to Bell Canyon, and it is not very fun. Not very fun. Now we have a descent down Bell Canyon. And that's it. You can follow this trail all the way home. Oh, thanks for joining the adventure.
There he is. I'm gonna play his victory music. Here it comes.
The switchbacks took forever. I'm sorry. It's like they added new ones.
Why are you just walking off
I ran the last 3 miles just down. But hey, I'm back.
He's ruining this. Smokey, you've ruined the moment.
Okay, here we are. First day of school. He's excited to go to class. Ben is. Oh, great.